Hello everyone and welcome back to the Spearhead cast. I'm Matt. Everyone, we're on here on Bayeux again. This time on the Eastern Front. Go through the players. We have Professor again as the Waffen-SS this time. And we have Q again, this time as the Soviet Union. I do like to see Soviet games. Soviets are one of my favorite factions to watch. Like the Eastern Front is just such a brutal scenario to watch happening. We also have some missing blocks out there. Know that. We have Waffen-SS coming out to the field. No commander choice yet from either commander. Guess wait to see what the enemy goes first of all. How the engagement is going to turn out early anyway. But Waffen-SS will definitely be able to hold off the conscripts early on unless the conscripts can really mass up. That of course depends on if Q is going to focus a lot on conscripts or not. Because Waffen-SS infantry is very experienced but costly. Conscripts are very cheap and not very effective generally in long-range combat. You really have to overwhelm the enemy with them. Waffen-SS still out. Double Storm Grenadier, that'll definitely give them a lot of fighting potential in engagements.
Combat unit ready.
He also has an early tank hunter coming out, okay. Looks like Q's gonna go for a PTRS. Fascinating. Gonna go for essentially an anti-tank rifle to get the job done. The Waffen-SS can go for their fuel now safely. Unless it might not want to go for the fuel yet. Perhaps he planned to mass up some of his troops. Too many sitting up here. They might soon have some fires that's coming in. Yep. They've spotted the conscripts and they're engaging. When the conscript's gonna try to overwhelm, okay. Now there is a second Storm Grenadier nearby. Molotov going out. One conscript back. Yeah, conscript down. Second conscript is still in threats. MT-34 Kugelwagen on the fields. But I guess that's why you got the tank hunter. But as you can see, the conscripts are not as effective in front engagements against the Waffen-SS troops. Do have some Fontoviki. No, Fontoviki got cancelled in favor of a Maxim, I think. PTS is still nearby. Oh, got a shot at one of the infantry. The PTS is still very dangerous. It is an anti-tank rifle. We need to be cautious. Because that Kugelwagen might be in trouble. Oh, he missed. Very dangerous. Aufklar coming out for the Waffen-SS. So the Waffen-SS has won the initial engagements here. Oh, and we have a commander choice. It is Panzer. SS Panzer. Okay. I mean, intriguing one. No commander choice from Q yet. This is still being very cautious. And Storm Grenadiers are engaging the sappers here. They are pulling back because they have no cover. I believe this long range the Storm Grenadiers could win out, but I guess he doesn't want to risk losing some men. But here's the Aufklar arriving with a scope Gewehr 43. The SS Aufklar is generally better at rapid fire compared to the Wehrmacht one, but I believe it less accurate because of the Gewehr 43. But being able to have more accurate, more rapid fire can be handy, especially if the enemy gets close. But the closer you are, they will actually start to fire faster. Ooh, early MG42 on the Storm Grenadier. Okay, they can be able to cover this area pretty quickly. Here's the Maxim though. Basic Soviet machine gun of the Second World War, and I also believe the First World War actually. Aufklar keeping an eye on the front line. How far can you see? Giving him a good bit of sight. One shot did not hit. Second shot did not hit either. The sappers are behind heavy cover, which does reduce the chance to be hit by even a marksman rifle. But the conscripts are just pulling back. The Soviets are not getting anything yet. This is going to allow the Germans to move a little bit further up, get some more terrain. With more terrain comes a little bit more income. It might not look like much, but it can help. Especially the 5 extra munitions, that can really stack. That was trying to set up down here. There's no cover here. But sappers are not the best combat infantry. Especially at long range. Oh, MG34 coming up here too for the Waffen-SS. And the Aufklar is getting some good shots in now. But they don't know there's an MG34. And that's the conscript scores in trouble immediately. Also, they have a mortar arriving for the Soviet Union. Have any commander choice yet? We does not. Oh, actually we do. It's a motor. Okay. Happens just as I say it. Looks like the Aufklar might be preparing for another shootout again. The Waffen is taken up behind is getting their first Speerslepper. MT-34, Kublai is still just sitting around. Looks like we have a little bit of long-range engagement again. The mortar's now going to threaten the German position. Ooh, almost hit him. It did actually hurt him a little bit with the shockwave. We also have some Udon called in, Udon engineers at that. 4-man ace squads. Costly but really good Soviet troops, essentially. Here they are. Can be used to sneak around and cause some havoc behind enemy lines. But there is an Aufklar, and the Aufklar can spot them if they're sneaking. He needs to be a little bit cautious where he moves them. Looks like the Waffen is pushing up with their Storm Grenadiers. Getting close to the munitions point to threaten it. Meanwhile, Maxim is threatening, holding the center here. And those conscripts are gonna have a hard time there. All stuff going out. Pretty long throw. Actually, that was a really impressive throw. Wow, you have a good throwing arm, Ivan. Sturm Pioneers did retreat from the center, good to see. Guards, Udon Guards troops arriving, or well not Guards, but Udon troops arriving with armored car now. Oh, hand mortar on the engineers, that's a cool weapon to see. We rarely see that weapon used. Pack 38 coming up, and it might be a little bit too late here. Now the armored car does have a 50 cal on top of it. It's a lend-lease from the Americans. Udon are disembarking. Now Udon are really good infantry. These guys will be a threat. They're using cover to the advantage. They're armed with SVTs. They have very good rate of fire. I think the Germans might want to throw a smoke grenade. But they're doing it. Oh, that's gonna make those Storm Grenadiers suffer. Actually, they're not taking that many hits. The Aufklar might be in trouble. Here comes the hand mortar. He was trying to hit for the Aufklar, I think. Those Storm Grenadiers need to get out of there. When the conscripts get close here. Oh, that's not good for the MG. A good usage of all your troops here to just outflank. It looks like the MG-34 will get out of there. I am not sure the Aufklar will, though. Yeah, he's getting overrun here. And there he goes. Pack 38 arriving. Oh, and if they spot... the armored car is still gonna get out of there by the looks of it. Need to be very cautious with the movements here. Another half-track slipper coming out, or Speerslepper. That's gonna allow the Waffen to take up again. Looks like the half-track might be going for a flank. The Pack 38 may have sensed it, they heard it. Oh yeah, one good shot, but did not kill it. Oh! Okay. This one shot did do it or something. Marksman rifle, the Storm Grenadiers up here holding the northern front. Still just a Maxim staring them down. Germans heading up. Soviet mortar getting back in position here. Storm Grenadiers are trying to push out, but it's not going to work thanks to the Maxim. And also the tank hunter nearby. Smoke grenade going out to cover their retreat. It looks like the Maxim is just going to do attack ground. Yeah, he's just going to attack grounding. Dungan is moving out. The MG34 needs to get back in another position, but where is the question? Mortars threatening the pack.
Vehicles can be marked and targeted. IL-2 available for reconnaissance flight.
You might see an early vehicle from the Waffen-SS shortly. Udon is trying to sneak around. They're still spotted somewhere because of the wounded Aufklar, I think. We're still giving him vision somehow. Hand mortar is ready. Lots of machine guns going in on them. Ooh, overshot, and now they've been suppressed. Or well, pinned, rather. Try to retreat. The MG34 is still covering. One is cutting down the Odon, not trying to. Manskis are going for a flank by looks of it. Going for the Molotov there. He still thinks the Germans are there. Or at least behind it. He's pulling back after that Molotov throw. We can see what happens next. Command tank is arriving for the Germans. Pretty normal choice if you're playing as a Panzer. Of course, your officer would arrive in a vehicle. Mthis gun arriving for the Soviets. This is the basic field gun of the Soviet Union at the time. Not an AT gun, a field gun. Essentially a multi-purpose weapon. See, there's not a lot of Soviets here to hold the line, but he doesn't know that. All the Soviets are back to heal. Brings much needed medical attention.
Crew, stand ready.
Another Aufklar coming out, a good choice against Udon. You only want to keep an eye on if they're sneaking around. Just me.
Crew, stand ready.
Ooh, second mortar for the Soviets and another armored car, okay. I think the Udon battle group surviving by armored car.
Mortar team reports ready for combat.
But second mortar is definitely going to give the Soviets a lot of artillery support. And the Mthis on top of it could also survive as an artillery weapon. Oh, and yeah, 50 cal cut out the Kugelwagen.
Standing by.
Udon sneaking around.
Yes, comrade.
Panzer 4 command tank should be a problem though. Because I think we don't only have anti-tank rays, they don't have captured Panzerfausts. So it's going to be a little bit difficult to take care of it. But the Mthis is nearby. Oh, and the Mthis could actually get a shot here. Pulling out artillery on it, but has to pull back. And those Sturm Grenadiers, I think, need to get to behind cover. Down in the open, but they are killing the mortar. Oh, good mortar shot almost destroyed the Mthis. Oh, the SS is being very aggressive here. That's a risky maneuver. It could pay off. Would have been spotted. Would not have been spotted. Ray going out. Oh, I don't think the Sturm Grenadiers noticed. Ugh, they only lost 2 people though. But the Waffen-SS is actually doing pretty decent at this push. Despite everything. But they're pulling back. Pack 38 moving up. And this command tank will need some repairs. I suppose it'll be the Sturm Pioneers' job when they get healed. MG34 is also present still. Oh yeah, he can use the armored car to reinforce, I think? Yes, he can. Or they can, rather. Oh, high explosive might be going in here from the Mthis. Putting the machine gun. Killing it. And coordinated artillery call in from the armored car, that's good. Gonna make all the mortars fire in that area. That's a good utilization of that ability. That's also why you can use that same finger on scouts, so they can actually make your mortars very effective at coordinating. Storm Pioneers coming up to repair the Panzer IV. MG42 coming up for the Waffen-SS. So they still only has their double Storm Grenadiers as infantry. We'll see if he needs to get if he gets some Panzer Grenadiers or some Hitler Youth.
Return fire! Return fire!
Oh, very good shot there from the Sis-3. Although the tank is technically recoverable.
Heavy machine gun group are ready for action.
But they're calling down artillery shots there. Probably just to buy themselves some more time. But they're still trying to deny the Panzer IV, I think. Oh, good shot there from the mortar. Big push here from the Soviet Union. Molotov going out. Germans police to pull back there. Oh, Storm Pioneers down. An officer pulling back. Armored car down. Germans have a bunch up. A good mortar shell could kill a lot of them. And both mortars are firing in the area. Germans needs to split up. Because they're going on the assault. Very dangerous move, but there is not a lot of Soviets left. Good grenade though. Smoke grenade actually. And the hand mortar is nearby. Good splitter grenade there. Trying to deny the Soviets for a little bit.
The enemy is taking what we have secured.
Ooh, hand mortar. Missed. Rodana killing the other Storm Grenadier. And the Germans are in full retreat. Ooh, will they both get out of there though? Looks like they will. So both Storm Grenadier squads did survive. Another Storm Pioneer coming in.
Assault is now at hand. The command vehicle has gone static. HQ
And the officer squad is still alive. He could actually recruit his tank. He can get it repaired. 2042 coming up. We'll need one more guy for the command crew. There he goes. Officer himself arriving.
Pioneer group is ready for action.
Lots of Soviet mortars getting the work done here on the German positions. Bodan troops are rushing up. They're finding a lot over that munitions point. There have been a lot of movement on the other flank. Well, the Soviets are getting something. Oh, they're taking off armored fist. We might get a. Oh, we might get MCHAS coming out. Soviet Shermans, basically. Lend-Lease. And the Panzer IV is gonna try and get repaired now, I think. But Rodana in a position to threaten that. Wait, he's scavenging it! And boom! Lots of return in fuel there. Scavenging a completely recoverable tank. Which a fair bit of fuel to work with. He's just gonna use that to invest that fuel in something else. The Soviet mortars just keep threatening the German position. The Dawn are gearing up for another move on the northern flank this time. Oh, but the Germans are going for a Schwerpanzerbataillon. Might see heavier tanks. You see a Tiger or a Panzer is the question. It'll be a while for the Tiger. Similar for the Panzer in all honesty.
Attention! Prepare for action!
Untersturmführer called in. Normally arrives in a half-track, I believe, if you're playing as Panzer. No, those are hitting very hard. Perhaps had to pull back there. Oh, good shot with the mortar still. Those mortars are actually causing a lot of damage. You may not seem it immediately, but more is likely to be a very big advantage to have, because you can just keep shelling the enemy and keeping them on the move. Keeping them on their nerves. Makes it very hard to set up a static position. But the Alpha class is still getting shots out. If he can actually get that Alpha class efficiency free, he can give them a Sturmgewehr with a scope. Ooh, and the officer bodyguard took a shot there. Alpha class still trying. Meanwhile, the O'Donnell not moving up there yet. Oh, one guy got shot there in the Alpha class squad. The more still landing around. Two grenadiers are trying to make a push. Very risky maneuver. Best with an O'Donnell squad there with a marksman. Actually, double marksman covering one another. Oh, but the SS marksmen in their squads are doing a good job. And the Untersturmführer is nearby. Pushing up very far. Like, these Sturmgrenadiers are really being tested and put to the limits here. It seems like it's working out so far. Yeah, Soviets in retreat. That's going to allow the Germans to secure that munitions point. With Blitz coming up. Probably to either reinforce or to scavenge. Well, there's not that much to scavenge at the moment. Also, as German mortars arrive, probably to deal with the Soviet ones.
Prepare for combat.
And MCHA is indeed arriving for the Soviet Union. Lend-Lease Sherman provided to the Soviet Union by the United States. Pretty decent tank. Apparently has better firepower, but has thinner armor. According to the description.
We're ready to move.
Germans need to fill up quickly before our next Soviet push begins. Once that MCHA hits the field, that could definitely be a problem. Oh, good direct mortar shell there. He actually scouted it out with a flare, I think, and then direct striked it. Very good job there from the Soviet mortar crews. Definitely doing a very good job, right? Here's the MCHA. M4C Sherman. 800 armor, that's actually pretty decent still, I'd say. Ooh, that's some scattered artillery right there. Here comes the Sherman. But the Sturmgrenadiers do have Panzerfaust ready. High explosive going in on them. Good shot right there. That Untersturmführer is probably gonna die. We have some Panzergrenadiers being prepared behind us. Now the Sturmgrenadiers are prepared to replace the lost one. The Pack 30 is going to have a hard time against the Sherman. What does he actually see? He does actually see it.
Unit ready. Combat unit ready.
Blitz is nearby. Oh, good. Oh, almost direct shot there on the Pack. These mortar crews have done an amazing job.
Forward elements report and infantry unit.
We're not looking good there for the Pack. Yeah, they got shot out.
Unit ready.
The German position is in peril here. Double Sturmgewehr being handed out to the Panzergrenadiers. But they're gonna need something to deal with that Sherman. Guess it will have to be an infantry assault.
Evacuate!
Over Blitz down.
Light vehicle destroyed.
Panzerfaust going out. One good one right there.
is now at hand. The troops await your command.
Sherman almost has high, it actually has high explosive ready. Why did the Germans retreat there? Maxim is still holding up here, the center. Okay, both the Panzer Grenadiers got Sturmgewehrs, okay. Gonna make these Panzer Grenadiers really lethal. Because that means they have double Sturmgewehrs and double Sturmgewehrs with the scopes. That's a pretty potent combination. One sneaking down here in the flank. Done up in the north and not done anything yet. Oh, Don Camp, okay. So we're setting up a second little base there. Looks like the commander has been ordered to recruit a pack. We have a Soviet officer on the way. Probably from the camp. Yep. We have an Stabskapitan retinue. Okay. So we're gonna have Udon troops arriving for this angle then. It could actually be a good deal. There he is. That's an Udon captain. Oh, we do have a command Panzer though. Oh boy. That's gonna be a tough one for the Soviets to deal with, I think. Unless they can get a really good flanking shot on it. Because I don't think the MCHA is geared to deal with a command Panzer G. This is supported by double Panzer Grenadier. That's a pretty dangerous combination. The mortars is still shelling. Yeah, do have some Fontoviki in the field too. One is opening fire on the Panzer Grenadiers. Explosive load on the Panther. Good shot, almost killing the Odan. One cleared out by the Panzer Grenadiers. This free and Sherman's coming up. I'll try and deal with this Panther here. It's not gonna be an easy job though, I think. What do I do down on the flank here? They've been detected. Oh, but the looks like the Waffen assist is going to stop them down here. It's going to be hard to deal with these Panzer Grenadiers. This V is opening fire on the Panther. Hold on, Captain is down. Grenades going out over the forest. Looks like the Germans went out on that one. Camp almost got destroyed there.
Crew, get ready.
Looks like it might recover.
Standing by. Send orders.
Pack 38 coming up again. Gun is still holding up there.
Awaiting orders.
I think Odom will be able to hold that position. But those Storm Grenadiers are in trouble. Yeah, very dangerous. MG42 underground. They're gonna grab it.
They're ready. Send orders. Taking fire! Taking fire!
Ooh, good high explosive, almost killed them.
Send orders! The squad is back to full strength.
But a command Panther definitely needs to be dealt with somehow still. I'm still not sure how the Soviets are gonna do it. Because MCHAs, I'm not sure it's good enough. I suppose if you use them correctly and flank, the Panther could work, and assist frees are pretty good if you can get them in a good crossfire. Assists are trying to kill the Panther here. But at that range, it's going to be hard to penetrate frontally. He might just grenade assault this area. Over the woods. Looks like that's exactly what he's doing. There we go, that's the cam gone. They're building a new cam back there instead. Need to get over there. Get behind cover. I think the Udon might win that because not all the Stormgiver is able to fire from an angle. The mortar's also landing in. Most of the fighting has been around here. Ooh. We might have satchel charges coming up for the smoke. That's what's going on. Oh, but the Germans have noticed.
Valiant assault is now at hand. The troops await your command.
And a grenade following up. Ooh! Hamp has been immobilized by the scissors. Dodana suffering heavy losses. Ooh, mortar landing. One sis down. Looks like they're going in for the killing now with the Mthis. Oh, but the Panzer's down. Oh, that's not good for the Germans. The Pack 38 isn't doing enough damage. Germans lost a lot of the infantry there, though. Can recruit more, but he has to be very quick about it. And the Pack 38 get the kill. Oh, doesn't look like it's working. It is using the rocket shot, shaped charge. And that'll do it. The MG4 2 blows to get out of that. Double Panzer will just be prepared again. I will figure some Hitler youth when I be handy just to have some cheap infantry out in the field too. Personally. Someone should just be on the flank or something. There's been a lot of fighting over this little road here. Losing the command Panzer is definitely gonna hurt. So it's not pushed into the flank at all. It looks like the battle is just very static down there. Here comes more of the first SS.
Panzer 4 battle group ready for deployment.
I guess there's gonna be more Sturmgewehrs. Although with how aggressively it's been used, then I also think that just 4 MP40s could be the more economical choice. Like, it's only 40 munitions for 4 MP40s compared to 60 munitions per of these Sturmgewehrs. Like, it's quite an investment in one squad. But another command Panzer has arrived. Because he has been very aggressive with pushing up. Oh, he's gonna go for another flank? Oh, he's gonna start another fight. The northwards. No 80 mines or anything. There's still the tank hunter. The Soviets are pushing up on this flank now.
Standing by.
Pack is in trouble. And the Panther's gonna have to relocate down there quick. It's already activating Blitzkrieg. And the Germans have lost a lot of troops here.
Send orders.
So it looks like the Panzergrenadiers are giving up on that flanking attempt. Here's the Panther. One good shot right there. Explosive going out, I think. Nope. He's gonna go for the armored car. Armored car down. Or almost down, anyway. The Sturmgrenadiers is just not enough to deal with the Udon generally. They consult the Panzer Gradius. RPD being loaded on some of them. But they're going over, he knows there's more down there. So no, there's one there.
We are losing territory.
There he goes.
Standing by.
Mthis needs to be very cautious with its movements. Germans are just lacking in infantry.
Prepare yourselves.
Not a good mortar shot. These mortars have been very good.
The enemy is encroaching on our territory.
Just causing constant damage and annoyances can help. With on ambush raiding. Ooh, another squad down.
Attention! Ready yourself for orders. Counter attack! Counter! Relay orders.
Overshot there.
Completed. Standing by. Crew ready. We're ready. Send orders.
My professor needs to get some more infantry out. More Panzer Grenadiers being prepared. One of those Panzer Grenadiers are going to be in trouble. Ambush sprung. They're going to try an anti-tank grenade.
Send orders. Do not let it flank us.
And grenade goes off. Did not do anything, it missed.
Prepare yourselves.
Smoke going out.
Combat unit ready.
Ooh, that MG might be in trouble.
Relay orders. Ready
Oh, it did pop smoke though. Machine gun killed the AT gun crew. The Panthers on the hunt. But the Soviets are kind of lacking in the proper weapons to deal with the Panther frontally here. The Soviets could open another flank here. They have the troops for it. I guess they don't know there's no defenses there. MT-42 equipped here on the Panzer Grenadiers. But he's destroying the AT guns. Also, the Odon camp is recruiting more troops. And the mortars are still causing issues. Yeah, look, another good mortar shell. I suggest all them to capture and then retreat. Instead of standing around. All Panzer Grenadiers, MT-42, and a pack coming up.
Taking fire! Taking fire!
Looks like the Panzer Grenadiers won out that engagement. Now they found out the camp.
We've lost a squad of
Storm Grenadiers went down to the mortar.
Unit ready.
I noticed the camp. Oh yeah, he did notice. And grades going out. That's camp cleared.
Valiant assault is now at hand.
Like, it's entirely up to the Panther and the Panzer Grenadiers right now. They're doing a decent job at it. Oh, he's destroying all the equipment.
Standing by. Send heavy machine gun group ready for action.
Comes to MT-42 again.
Attention! Prepare for action.
He needs to capture some more territory, I think. He does have his fuel. Actually, he's still getting more fuel than the Russian is. That's interesting.
Crew.
Maybe because the Russian has 2 tanks. Oh, the Panther's gonna... Ooh, he needs to be very cautious here. And there's a lot of fighting over this little roadway, isn't there?
Regiment advises. Infantry ready to utilize breakthrough tactics.
I think the Germans might actually be able to come from a good position here.
Standing by.
They're actually able to threaten the Soviet base a little bit at this point. Oh, that MG42 did not get in position, probably. Yeah, the Germans are digging in now, okay. There's some double Storm Pioneers on the field.
To arms! Send orders!
And the Soviets are actually lacking in the stuff that can destroy a Panzer. And I think Professor might actually use that to his advantage shortly. He's already starting to target the turrets. Well, the base defenses, rather. Not a good shot there.
Relay orders for orders! Incoming fire!
Glider coming in. Oh my god. Are we gonna see the Soviet airborne, the VDV?
I think my gunner is hit.
Well, not VDV at this point, I think. But yeah, we are seeing a Soviet glider landing. Oh my god.
Enemy forces are capturing.
Yep, here we have the Soviet paratroopers. Arriving with the T-70 and everything. That is so rare, and I love to see that Q uses all these battle groups. It adds like another element to the battle. Probably there's Storm Pioneers nearby. Which is going to deny this VDV push, potentially. You know, the Soviets are trying to go for a base push. They start working, the Germans are. Oh, and the command panther got immobilized. So while the paratroopers might have failed, the Panther might die here. Yep. So it proved a good distraction. Man, not looking good for the Germans again quickly.
Heavy armor has been lost.
Oh, there's a T-70 out here that's immobilized. And we're gonna see more Soviet paratroopers come out. Oh god! That's so cool though. I like to see the Soviet paratroopers actually arriving. And not a command panther. Oh god, this is the power of Panzer, isn't it? Looks like it's gonna be diverted to deal with the airborne first. Pack 30 is not doing a good job here. Oh, that's a Pack 40 actually. Needs to penetrate. No penetration. The Panther's probably going to deal with the airborne up here. T-70 down.
We are suffering vehicle losses.
Well, there's a minefield. That's probably why he didn't push. Comes the Storm Pioneers. And this is still a pretty tight battle. Oh, and those paratroopers are being cut down.
A squad of infantry has been killed. Death before the
Not Odon can't. Oh, that's actually the fort base that was set up here. That called in the airborne. Okay. And one guy runs off. Managed to get off the field. Once into the countryside. There's still tank hunter here, but I'm not sure that'll do much to a Panther. Oh, but the Soviet Air Force is coming in. The rockets! Oh, only one of the rockets hit though. The plane is still around. I think the Panther needs to pull... No, the plane got shut down. But it's safe. That's the advantage of having the base defense being AA instead of Mthis, which might be a little bit too strong in my own opinion. Like, you already get an AA just from your Panzer command. Did the Soviets pull back from this is the question. The Germans may not have as many troops, but the Soviets can't really get anything to counter the Panther easily. Like, sometimes having a lot of units is not always the case. It also depends on how you can cover the field with them and position them. And utilize them, obviously. And utilize them against the Panther is going to be the difficult one. Let's see a full tech up here. Are we? Yes, okay. He's going for tier 4, which actually I think has the tools he needs to deal with a Panther.
Standing by.
This could be a very fascinating one. Double Panzer Grenadiers has arrived again. Like a lot of the first SS has been called into this battle. I believe the first SS is actually made up of Hitler's original bodyguard units. Oh, that's where they were originally created from, I'm pretty sure. And the mortar is still threatening them. And the Soviet mortar play has been pretty good. Maximum on the threat here. Explosive loaded. Gonna hit. Looks like it does. Destroy the Maxim entirely. And hand mortar actually got a shot here on the Sturm Pioneers. That's the power of the hand mortar. If it can hit. The Mthis are gonna need to do something, I think. But they're keeping them in reserve, probably because they know they cannot fight frontally against the Panther. More Panzer just coming up. There's still a demo charge there, but I think the Germans might not get hit by it. Oh, he got one guy. The Germans keep advancing. Oh, and Q surrenders. The Soviets pull back. The Germans managed to hold the road here. Oh my god. I hope you all enjoyed this one. I'll see you all in the next one, everyone. Bye bye.